Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. We are already into August. Where did July go? The kids are already going to be going back to school. I feel like they don't even get a summer anymore. But anyway, this is a pre-recorded video. We are actually, or should be, I did have a family emergency, and if everything's going okay, we should be in Lake Tahoe. We do our annual camping trip every year to Lake Tahoe for a week. So as long as everything's gone well, that's where I'm at. But I probably will check in with you from Lake Tahoe when I get there. But today I have a project for you. It's another 3D, and it's another masculine one, I guess. I'm going to use the Wildlife Wonder stamp set. I like this stamp set, and I just really haven't, when I got it, I created a few cards with it, and then now I thought, oh, well, let me make a 3D project. So remember to share my video. You share my video, you get entered into a drawing to win a prize. And like I said before, that I'm going to draw the names when I come back from California, so that way I can review all the videos, see who shared, make sure I get everybody's names in, and what have you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lisa Cunningham. Most people think LC stands for Lisa Cunningham, but it actually stands for Lily and Cruz. They are my grandchildren, and so they're the two little persons in my logo. So my grandchildren, they inspire me every day, so I decided to name my business after them, and it just so happens my initials are Elsie as well. So anyway, I'm an independent demonstrator in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. So if you're local, I do classes once a month, and you could join us. So if you have any questions, let me know, and let's go ahead and get started with today's project. Okay, so here's our project. Like I said, I'm using the Wildlife Wonder stamp set, and I really like this bear. And since I'm in Lake Tahoe, I've probably seen a bear or two. Every year we see bears. They don't bother us. They're looking for food, and their food, thank goodness, is not humans. So this bear just reminds me of camping, and so I wanted to use it. And I'm going to be using the stylish shape dies as well. I only use one die, and it's the circle. And the rest is pretty much the designer series paper, the Let's Go Fishing one. And we are going to do some fussy cutting. So I have to go ahead and open my box. I didn't create this one to where this will just slide off. I didn't think about it. And so look what's inside. A bottle of Jack Daniels. So this is my husband's drink of choice. Him and my brother, while we're camping, they'll probably be drinking some of this in the evenings. So that's what I have in here. But I'm going to show you, I made an insert just for this bottle. But you could take the insert out and put like a bigger bottle, because I think Jack Daniels is kind of one of the slimmer ones. So that's why I wanted to make an insert, and then you could just not use the insert if you have a bottle that is gonna be different. So you could put the drink in there that you want. So we're gonna start out with some crumb cake. And I'm sorry about the major shadow. And this is gonna be 7 by 7. I have a shadow because I'm filming this kind of early evening. So there's not enough light through my windows, but my overhead light is too much. So let me get my Simply Score. This thing pops open all the time because I keep this in a drawer. And my scoring tool. So again, this is 7 by 7. So we're gonna score one side first. I like to use the smaller end. 1/2, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and 5 3/4. And then so we're gonna just rotate it once, and we're gonna score at 1 1/4 and 5 3/4. And that's our scoring. So let's get this out of the way. And we will burnish all these lines. So do any of you all go camping? We started this camping trip, gosh, many years ago. Me and my husband always used to go on our own. Then I invited family and they were like, oh my God, this has got to be our new camping spot. We used to go up to a place called Big Basin, which is again in Northern California in the Santa Cruz Mountains. We used to go there all the time as children. My parents would take us all the time camping. So as adults, we went again with our parents and then our children and spouses. And a couple of years ago, it actually burnt down our whole childhood memories. The ranger station, and so it's not quite open yet, but we missed that place. So this is our box. We cut the tabs up. We cut the corners off of here. I'm too busy yakking. So I want to show you this box here. You can actually make a box like this. You know, just close your sides and you can make it one that goes, so it goes in that way. The only reason I didn't do that because I wanted to use that bear. So this box is gonna go this way. We're gonna put these in and it's gonna open like that. So let's get our glue. But you know, you can do whatever's gonna, again, whatever kind of bottle that you wanna put in there, you can put in. So we're gonna do these ones first, and then we'll do the others. And we're gonna still cut, we have to cut these a little bit. I should have did it. Like I said, I'm too busy talking, but there are a lot of places to go camping here in New Mexico as well. We went up, you know, on 4th of July. We had a beautiful time up at some family friends ranch up in the Taos Valley. It was beautiful. The weather was perfect and everything. So hopefully Tahoe will be nice and perfect. I actually have a friend who's there currently for her birthday. I glued this. I glued it over, but look, we're gonna fix that so it doesn't look so, we'll just trim it. Okay, so these ones we're gonna cut just because there was glue on that. We're gonna cut these in about 1/2 because these are just our little side tabs. And then I like to angle them and angle. Yeah, but I have a friend who's up there currently and she keeps posting a bunch of beautiful pictures up there. All right, so that's our box, but we're gonna make our insert. And like I said, if your bottle is wider and you have a little bit of room here, but see, if I put this in, it's just gonna slide around. But some bottles are wider. I thought I had some other bottles and I don't. I didn't drink them. I think I had given them out for gifts. I had made some other things. So this is gonna be 4 3/8, which is the 2 notches before the half. So 4 3/8 by 4. Ooh, that's perfect. 4, which I think goes this way, right? Or does this go this way? Yeah, it goes this way. So we are gonna score this at a 1/2 inch, an inch, 1.5, and 2. So we have 4 score lines of a 1/2 inch. And what I did is, so basically we're just gonna make like a little tube. And just like that. So it's gonna sit like that. Let me make sure I did do that right. Yep. And we will glue this bottom. And this is just to insert for a Jack Daniels bottle. I mean, I'm sure there's other ones that are kind of the same. So you're just gonna make a complete square. And then hold that, put it inside the box. And it was just so now it doesn't really slide too loosely. And there's your insert. I think I need to hold that down a little bit. I might not have glued all the way yet. So let's put our Jack in there. Again, I wanted to make it long ways so that when you open it, you see the Jack, but I wanted to use the bear. I would have really had to have the bear hang over the side, but I'll show you. So now we're gonna use the Let's Go Fishing DSP. I'm gonna use this one with the map, and which is actually on the back side. I'm gonna use this water piece. So we could probably use this whole one piece. And then we're gonna use a couple of fish from here. And I don't know if you've seen this. Well, I've used it before, but there's a lot of nice patterns. There's a bunch of fish. I was thinking of using all the fish, but then I said, nah. And there's some hooks. And then there's actually that was nice too. And there's some other green in there. There's one that it's got stripes. I got this thing all packed in here. Let's take it out, and that might be easier. Where's the green? No? This one. This was nice too. Like the gingham. But then I would have cut up all my fish, so that's why I didn't use that. So anyhow, that's the Let's Go Fishing Designer Series paper. So let's cut. I know this one's already 1 7/8. And we need 1 7. Is it one? No, 1 1/8. 1 1/8. I hope I'm in the camera. I'm getting all over. So 1 1/8. And we need 4 3/8. We're gonna need 2 of these because this is the front and the back. 4 3/8. 4 3/8. The sides, the sides are gonna be 1 7/8 by 1 1/8. So this is 1 1/8, so we're gonna do 1 7/8. And those are our 2 sides. We have front, back, and side. So now I gotta cut this different because this is the front, so it's the back side. But we need our front, and it's going to be 4 3/8 by 1 7/8. 1 7/8 by 4 3/8. All these eighths. You know, I always used to do the quarters, and then I started liking just the really thin border. So we'll glue all our pieces. This one is going to go on the top because this is our water. Our bear is fishing in the water. So I want you to think that way. And you know, if you have somebody who doesn't drink alcohol, you could fill this up with some kind of snack, chocolate, peanuts. Oops, my bottle's falling out. You can put a snack in here. I don't know if they have little bottled non-alcoholic drinks that would fit in this box. So some peanuts, sunflower seeds. I'll put that one down so that way it's getting glued while we glue this one. My husband likes sunflower seeds, especially when we're on a road trip, or even pumpkin seeds. And me, I'm the chocolate gal. Give me a Snickers, a Milky Way, Hershey bar, any kind of chocolate. I'm not picky. As long as, oops, look at me, I'm all getting all excited about chocolate. Oops, this one's not. Yeah, I'll take any kind of chocolate. Any chocolate that's available. I don't prefer dark, but I will eat it. All right. So there's our box so far. So now let's get some stamping done. And in this one, we're gonna have to do some fussy cutting. You know me, I usually don't mind the fussy cutting. So I'm using pecan pie for our bear. And we'll stamp him right there. And I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. This thing looked like it was kind of juicy. A little bit juicy. I wonder if I could fit my guy there. Oh, that's okay. We'll just kind of let that dry. Or I could stamp. Let's stamp these ones. So I'm going to use a circle for To a Great Guy, and this is Misty Moonlight. And then I have, so when you, I don't know if you guys cut your 5 1/4 by 4 white pieces of paper to go on the inside of cards and stuff. I always save these little strips. These little strips have saved me a lot. So I'm just going to stamp Sending Birthday Wishes in Misty Moonlight right onto here. And to get this way, my pads really seem like they're juicy. And this one, where did I lose my scissors? Here they are, because I'm gonna need them for the fussy cutting. And so I'm just gonna cut this one at an angle. We will die cut To a Great Guy, but let's go ahead and fussy cut our bear. So I kind of made just a really thin white border on him. Try to get close to the brown as possible, but it's up to you. Some like a thicker border. For him, I just did a little, because I thought he was kind of a big guy and he was gonna fit on that box. So how is everyone doing? Are you ready for summer to be over and the kids back in school? Or you wish summer would be longer? I don't know. I just feel like the kids do not get a summer anymore. I know for us, when I was young, many years ago, you know, we didn't go back to school till after Labor Day, and they're already going back to school early August, and they got out in June. So I don't know. And you know, they have a shortage of teachers, and I don't know. I don't know if maybe the teachers are like, it's just not worth it anymore. They're probably working more and getting paid less. I don't know. I don't like to put my 2 cents in it about it. But I just feel like the kids are not getting a long summer. And it's hard for us to do things with them. And then if they're in any extracurricular activities. So there's our bear. But now, where did I do with the designer series paper? We're gonna cut out our fishies. So I put a small one in his mouth because I felt like it was too big. But let's see, I'm gonna cut this one out here because we're gonna use this one for the front of the box. I don't see the one that I cut out. I guess it was this one way over here. It was this one here. So let's cut him out. All right, so we're gonna cut our, and I hope you guys don't mind the fussy cutting. These ones are fairly easy. Just snip, 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 snip. There's actually a die. If you have the Gone Fishing set, the dies will cut out, I think this other one that I'm cutting, it'll cut this guy out right here. So I have the set, but I was trying just to use the designer series paper and not add any more dies to you. But if you do have the die, you can just cut this one out with your die. And he's going, like I said, this one's gonna go on the front of the box with our sentiment. I know this one, they have the die because I cut a lot of these out at Father's Day. I made a bunch of the Father's Day cards with the Gone Fishing set. Like I said, this one is a really nice set. I like the fox on it. You know, we have a lot here in New Mexico. So for our bear fish, we're gonna put a glue dot on him because we're gonna put him in the bear's mouth. So let me get a glue dot. Put a glue dot on the fish and we'll put him in the mouth like that. And then we can now put some dimensionals on our bear to put him on the front of the box or the top of the box. And he's just walking through the water getting his fish. Let's die cut this circle one real quick. So then we can assemble the rest. Like I said, I'm so sorry about that big shadow. I notice that every time I do an evening video. Oops. Okay, so get that one, get this out of the way. Bring, oh, good thing, because we need to tie some linen thread around the box. So I want to tie it around twice. That's 3 times. Nope, that's right. That is right. I was gonna say, I didn't think I had tied it twice already. And then we'll just put a big old bow at the top. You can trim it down if you'd like. I like these big stringy bows. Some people don't. There's my ribbon scissors. We'll trim that there. Trim some there. I like to have these kind of open or spread out, I guess I should say. And we'll move it over a little. I'm gonna get a dimensional, and I'm only gonna use 1 dimensional because I'm gonna put it right here on the side of the twine. Trying to spread those out. And then we will put that right there like that. And now on this other side, we're gonna add our one that we had already stamped and cut. So yeah, save these pieces of paper because there's sometimes where you just need a real small sentiment, and these are perfect. So we're gonna add this here. And then where's our little fishy, fishy, fishy? He's here. We're gonna add a dimensional to him. You can add a dimensional or two if you like. Let's use one of these edges, maybe. One of these slimmer ones so it can fit right there like that. Take these off and put him right there like that. And there is our box. I have to retie this one because I took the bottle out. Like I said, I don't have another bottle. I know at one time I did, but I think I did. I made some gifts with them because we were going somewhere, and I made some little like hostess gifts. So again, if this isn't, you don't have a birthday, you could just take the birthday sentiment off and add something else. And there's our box. There they both are. How do you like them? Well, I hope you enjoyed this project. I will have another, I think I'm doing one more pre-recorded video because again, I'm still not sure when we're coming home, and you know, it just all depends on how everything's going. So just check back here every Wednesday and I will either have a live video or a pre-recorded. But you know, just follow my Facebook page and you'll know what and where I'm at and what I'm doing. But you guys all have a great day and thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Take care. Bye.